And we are now gonna look at the next survivor. So let's see, and that is her brother, Renato. Lira. Look at those ends. He's at the rhythm. Oh, here's a dog on his shoulder tattooed.
Hmm?
And then he has this wristband tattoo. Of course, sandals. Colorful clothing.
I like that. Colorful clothing.
Yeah, makes it easier to see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's just you know, he's the stereotypical Brazilian guy that you see that is nice to look at and such, you know. And I think I also think he's a good dancer, since he's how he's acting with his hands. He's drumming for the rhythm, you know.
Yeah.
So I think he's a dancer. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, and he has a nose ring? Yeah, he has a nose. Does he have a nose ring? I don't know. I thought he has. Does he have a nose ring? No. That must be something of the animation itself. He has a very feminine face, I must say. You know? A very feminine face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's like, I don't know, it's like, maybe it is also the posture. He looks very gender fluid, so to say. It's kind of weird. I get mixed feelings of him. And I know it is a guy, but his face makes him look like a woman. Very feminine is it? It has very feminine features. It's quite weird. Maybe just because they are twins, maybe? I don't know. Anyway. So, we're gonna go with Kate again, her opinion.
He looks good. Tall.
Yeah. Easy to see.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
mean,
easy to see.
I mean,
He looks, yeah.
Is he smaller? Let's see. Claudette. Claudette comes to here, and he comes to. Oh yeah, way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe Kate is smaller. Maybe.
There's Kate. Here's come.
Yeah. Because maybe Kate is smaller than Claudette, bro. Maybe.
Nah, I think she's just as big. Let's see.
How tall is Adam?
Adam
Francis. Yeah, he's pretty tall.
Adam is. I don't know. I think Jeff is the biggest.
Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
Oh
Ah.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Okay,
again.
yeah, he's not as tall as Jeff is, huh?
But then again,
Yeah.
he's like he's a disciple of metal, eh?
Right.
I mean, come on, he even has a kiss skin.
Ooh.
Yeah, he even has a kiss skin. Frank, he's like, that's metal hard, bros. Let's go for the mosh pit. You know, headbanging.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I must say, his clothes look like the Fiend from WWE. This outfit makes him look like the Fiend. So he is. So Renato is like
Yeah.
almost as tall as Jeff, I think, and Afrojack. Oh, Afrojack is also really big. I always call him Afrojack because I always forget his name in the game. So I say Afrojack. But if you look at his hair also gives him a lot of height.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
here's a nice little fact. And a guy's hairline is basically the same as with women having high heels. You know, it makes the woman look taller, but by a guy having big hair makes him look bigger. Also, it is like it's a common certain trait. It's they did it with Andre the Giant. That he had that big, wild hair, you know.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
also added to him that made him even look bigger than he already was.
Right. Yeah.
Made
That's
him
interesting.
Yeah, it's psychological. It's a psychological thing. You know,
Ah.
because with size you think of dominance. It's quite interesting how the human mind works, but it's also some recesses of our ancestry also. Because if you look at Steve, for example, wait, and let me remove. No, I just want to see Steve. If you look at Steve, he's a skinny guy.
Right.
You wouldn't be like oh that guy can kick my ass, you know. But then if you look at someone like Jeff, who is big with that big hair and such, and you're like, damn, that guy can kick my ass. You know, it's really a psychological. It's ook psychology. But go back further. So yeah, he is tall, like Kate said, clothing so. And we were distracted again. This is why I love these reviews, you know, because you always go somewhere else entirely then, and it is always fun.
Yeah.
That's why I like these reviews. I just find it's the funnest thing that I look forward to these reviews because they are just extremely fun because we talk about everything except what we are supposed to talk about. So I'm always having fun.
We examine a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do, like the bakery. Like the cake. Okay. Falcon, do you have anything to say?
You know, bro, I don't like this character, to be honest. And
Wowza.
you know, I don't know. For some reason, I find him toxic.
Yeah.
You know, I have, you know, when you have that feeling, bro.
Yeah. And you know when your blood is boiling. I know one thing. As soon as you see this, your blood is boiling.
Yeah, exactly. Because also, bro, I'm expecting some toxic outfits for the new guy. You know.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So maybe, you know, the default outfit, maybe it is not too toxic, but I'm expecting some toxic outfit pretty soon.
Yeah, but one thing is sure, bro. One thing is sure, you know. Renato is at least not an Italian stallion.
Yes.
Yeah, because this is an Italian stallion.
Wowza.
Yeah. Dit is Vittorio.
No, in my opinion, the best male survivors in this game are Vittorio and Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, there's one survivor that I like, who looks really good, and that's Chris, you know? Chris Redfield. But then you also get David. David feels more like the type of guy that you would actually see in your neighborhoods and such. You know?
Yeah, he's pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's and Fang Min looks more like the typical Japanese or Asian cosplayer.
Yeah.
I could, but then again, she has a lot of cosplay outfits like Jill and such. Fong Min is she's more a cosplayer. I can honestly say that, but then again, she's a gamer and she makes her own PC and such. So yeah, she's more she's the Asian cosplayers, and I think Kate can confirm that the Asian cosplayers are way more competitive in terms of cosplaying than the Western cosplayers, because the Asian cosplayers will go into perfect detail, if I'm correct.
Oh, to be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because they will go for eye contacts and such, and they make the outfits perfectly identical. And they are not scared to show cleavage. Also, the Western ones, they are at least modest. But then you get the Asian ones, and they will show cleavage and everything. If the character is only walking around in a thong and then with a big top, then they will walk around in a thong and big top also. Those are the Asian cosplayers. Not that I mind, because you need them also. They are there to bring in the crowd also. It's quite a circle, you know, because you get the merchants and then you get the cosplayers, and it's a circle because the people that come to those conventions, they come for merchandise or they come to see the cosplays. It's so the one thing helps the other. And if a cosplayer goes around as a character that nobody has seen before, like Shiggy from Queen's Blade or something, then people are like, oh, I like the character. Does he also look like how you are dressed? And then the cosplayer will say, yes, that is why I based it on it. And then those people that see that cosplay, they will go to the merchants, the people that are selling items, and then they will buy products that are of that character. It's quite smart if you think about it. It's like, you know, it's like the worm that feeds the bird, and then the bird feeds the chicks, and it's basically a circle. It's quite ingenious, you know. It's a circle of life. So, oh, I'm talking too fast. Anyway, let's look at his perks. I think that is more interesting also. Character info, okay. Here he is. Oh, he's a nerd. Yeah, he's a scientist studying the world, people around him. He would. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can understand why Falcon is saying he is looking toxic. Bro, you're right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, look, he was often the target of bullies. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the gaming world that he is a bully himself.
Yeah.
Because mostly the bully victims will start to bully someone else. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get the toxic survivors that are attracted to him. Okay, first perk, Blood Rush. Your mind and body are honed for great feats, allowing you to push through with extra effort when necessary. This perk activates when you are one hook away from instant death. So death hook. While healthy, running and suffering from exhaustion, press the active ability button 1 to lose an health state and recover from exhaustion and instantly gain the broken status effect for 20 seconds. You are automatically healed from injury to healthy after 20 seconds. Being put into the dying state will cancel the healing effect. Let's see, broken prevents just got a push through. Renato. Okay. Good news, everybody.
Yeah.
This perk doesn't work with Dead Heart.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
It's
good.
something, bro, better than nothing.
That's the good news. Good news, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, the other thing is what I do like about this perk is it has a big risk.
Okay.
Because you have to be on that hook. You have to be hooked 2 times already for this to work.
Right.
Not only that, bro, because if the killer tunnels you,
Mm-hmm.
you will get 0 value from this perk.
Yep. It's a high risk, a high reward perk.
Okay.
Because this perk is like useless, you know. If you basically, if you have this perk and you haven't been hooked at all, you're just playing with 3 perks. You don't have a 4th one.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I read this, I started to get real concerned. I thought, oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I said
Oh.
this.
Okay.
So you won't have to worry about seeing like 2 dead hearts in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even then, it wouldn't even do a thing because you would have the broken status effect. You would have the enduring, the mending effect on you, so it wouldn't do anything. The only thing that I could see this perk being used with
Mm-hmm.
is sprint burst or light.
Or balance the landing also.
Yep, also.
I think, bro, it should be good also in combo with adrenaline, maybe.
You think?
Because think about it, you are in the end game, so adrenaline will kill you, and you get exhausted. Then you can use Blood Rush,
Yeah.
and on top of that you can use Sprint Burst, for example.
Yeah.
So you have a double sprint, and finally you will be healed, just like the beginning, basically.
Yeah. And then with
That would
Windows
be
up-
like a whole extra life.
Yep.
Wow.
And then you will have like 300% movement speed. Also.
Yeah, because keep in mind, since it will give you a free sprint burst, you will gain a lot of distance from the killer. So if you are good at
Yeah.
looping, that is, maybe you also have a window of opportunity. 20 seconds are almost nothing.
Yeah. And then
Just because, bro, you just shift W.
yeah. And then with Windows of Opportunity, oh my god.
Yeah, you can get to a pallet and waste killer time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kate doesn't have much experience with the perk Windows of Opportunity. Because I don't know if she...
No. No, I don't.
Now, Windows of Opportunity is like an... people will say it is not overpowered, but it is. Because you can see all the pellets on the map.
Right. Right.
So you can basically
And
chain
yeah,
them together.
yeah, bro. And the worst thing is you see pallets at any time.
Yep.
So no cooldown, no restrictions.
Yep.
That's the problem.
I once used Windows of Opportunity, and you can ask Falcon. I'm not good at looping at all. I'm not a good looper. But I used it once for my quick gambit challenge.
Yeah.
And let's just say the Oni was pretty
Unbelievable.
angry. The Oni was pretty angry at me.
Yeah.
I got face
Yeah.
camped.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, he face camped me. He was nodding at me. Yeah, and he was hitting me on the hook and such. I was like, no, this, and I was laughing because I was thinking to myself, oh, at least this time it is not a huntress.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. At least it's not a huntress this time.
Because I
So
don't.
you're broadening.
Yeah.
You're broadening your killers here.
Yeah. I was like, I said to Falcon, I think this only has a boner for me.
Yeah.
I mean, normally it is always the huntresses that get moist for me. Because they throw hatchets at me, they're gonna hit me with the axe and the hooks and such. And this time it was the Oni. And he was nodding and
Wow.
such, and it was like... And I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, and Falconfx was laughing because he, in the time that I was running around as a chicken without a head, he was fixing the generator super fast because of quick gambit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But that was a crazy idea.
Mm-hmm. And Falcon was evil also. He used the map offering.
Yeah. Bro, I felt a bit sorry, for that Oni.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time you had to laugh because I, he hated me with a passion. He wanted to mori me.
What level was the Oni?
It was an prestige 12 Oni, I think,
Okay.
with an ebony mori.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he had like, I think he had like 400 or 500 hours in the game.
Oh.
I
Oh.
think. And then, but the thing was, because of windows of opportunity, you see where all the pallets are, you see where all the windows are.
Mm-hmm.
So I was jumping down because there was a pallet there, and it only was like, oh, he doesn't have anything anymore. And by the time that he landed on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and started swinging his katana, I dropped the pallet in his face and I gave him vitamin P.
Oh my.
With the P standing for pallet, vitamin pallet. I gave him a lot of fibers and splinters.
I bet. He was not happy about that.
He had a fiber-rich diet. It, and then he starts hitting me on the hook and such, and then he started to chase me, and so he was like, and then if I would have a perk like this, like Bellatrus, that only would have been super frustrated. He would have been super frustrated. It's like, and if you and that is with me, and I'm not really as good at looping as a survivor, but if you put this on a survivor that knows what he's doing,
yeah,
and who has windows of opportunity, well,
or a team that's really strategizing.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my.
So yeah. It can also be difficult for a nurse player, because if a nurse would blink, and she would do her second blink, and then the survivor would use this perk.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, vroom. And then the nurse player is like, oh my god, I'm out of breath, I can't blink anymore, and I just want to smoke. Or the nurse player will be like, he's gone again. I need to stop smoking. I need to stop smoking. Okay, one cigarette. Those. Okay, let's go for the next one. I'm making his skits, people. Teamwork, collective stealth.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Yes. I love
For
teamwork.
survivors.
Yeah. Dreamwork pictures. When someone helps you out, you respond in kind. That's true, people. When someone helps you out, you respond in kind. That's a good life lesson for everyone. Everyone that sees this is a good life lesson. Because I sincerely believe in this. Whenever another survivor finishes healing you, you both leave no scratch marks, as long as you stay within 12 meters of the survivor who healed you, or until one of you loses a health state. Same as the other one. I'm good, but keep it down. Okay, okay, guys. Let's be honest. This perk doesn't do much.
Yeah, it's situational. It has a very long cooldown, but the problem, the biggest problem is this: you have no reason, you have no way to tell your friends that you are running this perk.
Yep.
That's the problem, because see, it says that another survivor must heal you.
Yeah.
But you don't see scratch marks as a survivor.
Yep.
So you can't tell, other survivors that you are running this perk. That's the problem.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything, bro, because you have aura reading perks and such. If this was like, for example, off the record, that you don't see any auras, then I would say, yeah, that's collective stealth.
Yeah. Bro, at that point, just bring Lucky Break.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. Anything else to add, Kate? Because.
I mean, I can see what they're trying to do with the whole, like, we said before, brother and sister, and, they're trying to bring some sort of a camaraderie to it.
Yeah.
I think that, like I said, I can understand where they're saying, okay, we're going to try to balance it out. You have to be within 12 meters of each other, for the killer to narrow down between the two.
Mhm.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, it's situational because you have to be, healing, done healing at that time.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of concern of, are people going to start doing even more risky things to get whacked, and then to, try to take off so that you don't see the scratches?
Yep.
But I think just to do that, for the scratches to disappear, I can't imagine someone using a whole spot for something like that.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
If it was, if it was like off the record that you can't see an aura at all, I would say then it would be better.
Right.
Because aura reading perks are still popular. Like those are the type of perks that you want to prevent. I mean, even Michael, if he has an aura reading perk with an add-on that allows him to see auras, this would basically ruin Michael. If you are going for infinite tier 1 Myers.
Yeah.
If it is something like this, but this is nothing. Because of one simple fact, you can hear footsteps. And if you are chasing a survivor, you don't look at the scratch marks. You try to listen to the footsteps. It's just very situational. Doesn't do anything. So the last one, background player.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not usually the center of attention. In some cases, this can be a good thing. After you unhook another survivor, break into a sprint at 150% movement speed, your normal running speed, for 6 seconds and gain exhaustion. And this perk it's like 40 seconds. You forgot about me? This perk is good. It's good, but let's be honest. It's just like the survivor that is unhooking doesn't need it. You will mostly unhook when it is safe, you know. And even then, most of the killers, especially with the current meta for the killers and that is tunneling, they will ignore the guy that unhooks. Most of the time. I mean, it would have been.
Yeah, bro, there are many problems with this perk, because, okay, as a killer, if I see that that one survivor has this perk, I will just tunnel.
Yep.
Sorry, but what's the point of chasing a survivor with 6 seconds of sprint?
Yeah.
I prefer, I tunnel.
Yeah.
I just tunnel.
Yeah.
And also another problem, because you can see this perk as an anti-camping tool, but if the killer is camping, you have to, hope that it is not a one-shot kill.
Yeah.
And if it is an M1 killer, what happens? The killer will just force the trade hook.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't do anything because you will still be standing still.
It will be useless.
Yeah. If it was the case of okay, I unhook someone and the survivor that is unhooked get that amount of movement speed, then I would say yeah, you successfully made an anti-tunneling perk.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, because then the killer will be forced to chase the survivor that unhooked you.
Right.
But it's the concept is good. The concept is good, but the execution is wrong.
Yes.
That is basically it. It's just like, you know. I mean, even I don't like the tunnel at all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the tunnel. But if it's, I'm like, if you are in survivor and you unhook another survivor that is close in my area, you know, then I'm like, okay, then you are unhooking a survivor in the area that I am in. Then yeah, I will punish you for it, because it is a mistake that you guys made. You are being punished for your mistake. That is not that I'm tunneling or something, but I'm punishing you for doing something as stupid as that.
Right.
I would say, if it was in a different area, you know, and the survivor was on the other side of the hook, and off the other side of the map where I hooked them, you know, then I would say, yeah, unhook that survivor shots. But if it is in the middle of a tree jam, or I'm in the area, if it is a tree jam, I will not leave. That's obvious, because I need to protect my generators. But if you are unhooking survivor while I'm in that area, I will go after that unhooked survivor. I will punish you because you are making it for me easier. And yeah, you get called camper, you get called piece of shit and such, but I'm like, no, it's you guys' fault, because you guys didn't think you just unhooked that guy when I'm still in the area. Of course I will go after him, because I have to that is my way of punishing you guys. Because one guy went off a generator to unhook that one guy, then the other guy is coming to heal up. And then you are in a chase with me. Then nobody's doing jams. Then I might as well go after that unhooked survivor, because you guys will stay in the area to protect the survivor. So every time that you guys are not on the generator or are body blocking me, I am damaging you guys when I'm carrying the survivor that down survivor to the hook. I will get more time to do something, because you guys will have to stop. They will have to heal and such. Or one guy is on a hook, and he has one less life to take risks. So
yeah, and not only that, bro. You know, it is also, you know, bad for the hooked survivor, because you know, imagine you are hooked and you are on your last hook, bro.
Yeah, you're not playing.
So basically, what happens? You get saved. You expect to be healed as soon as possible.
Yep.
But you see your friend sprinting away.
Yeah.
Bro, this perk, it was a bad idea, a really bad idea.
Badly made, really badly made.
Okay, so basically, I can also, I get no value from other perks like will make it.
Yeah.
I
mean, if the background player, if he was like someone that would say, well, I will motivate you to do better or something, you know, that's also a background player, basically. You know, people that can motivate the others in the background, and then so that he will perform better by running away or so, and then give that effect to the survivor that you unhook instead of to yourself, because this is just a very selfish perk. It's a selfish perk. There's no form of team play in it at all. And that is the worst type of people that we have in Dead by Daylight. Those are the ones that are selfish. Like the Claudette sitting in the corner, or the survivors that purposely try to get everyone killed so that they can escape through the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
And we have experience with that, right? Because we all know that survivor with the key was
Yep.
waiting till we are all dead and bringing the killer towards us and unhooking us in front of the killer, so that the killer would kill us. We all know that. We have been there and we have done that. So yeah, these were all survivor perks. So to rate everything, sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. Can be nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. These two suck. These two suck more than a P-star. Okay. So these were the survivor perks. We will now go to the killer side of the video. We will look at the killer, the power, and the perks, and we will see you guys there. So till then.